Okay, so I had enough stone to get the 4 pounds of stone for my tumbler. This is my 4-pounder. I usually leave the cover off because this gets hot. But these are pretty durable. The only thing I've had to replace is the O-ring. You know, you oil it up, a couple spots on the bearings where it spins. So this comes out. You get that nut there with it's got that little groove in there that sits in this part here. And they get your drive, well, that's the free wheel and your drive wheel. So these plastic bearings. So I have, I'd say, spares of these, but I still haven't replaced them. But you want to get like some machine oil, and lube those up and clean them up, both sides. Sometimes I do even in the motor. So I just leave that cover off. This is a rotary tumbler model 45C Lortone. I'm not even sure they sell these anymore. But, I have a smaller version too. It's like a 1.5 pounder, 1 pounder, which is real nice too for small stuff when I was doing a lot of small stuff. So I could run a whole bunch at a time. Okay, and this one here is my smaller one I was saying. This is Model 3A. Stays enclosed. You can't really open it. Take it all apart, but it's got the vent holes and so it's a little smaller. Bearings are a little bit different. And you see the difference in tub size. It also has that little glue slot for the thing to sit in. So I got spare parts for the thing. I got an extra nut. I got another O-ring for, well, dry belt. I guess this is for, I have other ones, so it's good to carry some spare parts. And this is the oil I just bought. Got a whole bunch of it. It'll last quite a long time. For showing machines, clear, on standing. And so I got the grid already. So I buy in the bulk now, but I just transfer it into the smaller container just so I have it easy access to it. And so it'll be 180 220 grit, and the ceramic media is a mixture of some bigs and smalls. I've been reusing it, so I have this designated just for stage 2. Again, I had bought that in the stage 2 stuff. I originally was buying small amounts, but I just bought 10 pounders. Yeah, I just had to stop a second. The door to the bathroom opened up and you could hear the tumbler. Hopefully you don't hear it now. But I'll set these to the side. So this is a little different. The other one had the thumb screws. These ones you kind of have to have something like nails to pry up the edge. And then you just kind of hasn't been used for a long time, so it's dryish. This gasket popped up. I think I replaced this once, maybe, but probably should get another one, maybe. Sticking. So anyways, it's just all rubber, no metal. So some of this media on the bottom. I like to mix it up. I'll just start adding the stones. I don't know if you See some of these. They're gonna look pretty nice when it's polished up. I like these ones. That'll be nice too. I had that large specimen of that came out real nice. Almost metallic-y like. Let's get some kind of banding in it. But yeah, these ones here, they don't quite polish as nice as these ones. It's a lot of it's the contrast you see with the dark and the light colors. So darker colors are usually harder rock than the lighter colors. Except for when it comes to like quartz and stuff. I think these are called rhyolite, maybe? And they can come in all kinds of like shapes and colors, mostly with reds and oranges, with some darker colors and some light colors. Well, that's gonna be real cool looking. Of course, there's rose quartz and that Montana mouse agate. So these are the ones that I bought a long time ago. Well, some of them a long time ago, but more quartz. So that's that. Rock. Alright, let me add some media to here. Shake it a little bit. That's, I don't kind of reminds me of a pudding stone, except it's not orange and white, it's more black and whitish. Came out pretty good though. I think it's gonna be nice and smooth and be real nice. I'm just gonna want the rest of these. Alright. Bigger rock. I want to make sure down low on that. Well, probably slightly over 4 pounds, but it'll fit in here, right? The small ones, so I'm gonna do those bigger ones. I'm probably gonna have to do them in a big tumbler for the second stage. So, yeah, you want to be sure it's below this lip here, because that's where the top gasket part's gonna sit on. Add the rest of this. Oh well, I'm gonna make it work. It's good. So a lot of small ones in there, so they'll turn. Alright, the borax again. I'm just gonna put 4 of these heaping teaspoons into it. So I ran that other first stage last time. I ran it for 2 weeks. I'll run this for 10 days. As I go further on in the stages, maybe I'll switch to 7 days. Maybe not. I don't know. I can go to 14 days, second stage and third stage. It's not a problem. Still doing some kind of grinding. And so I'll mark this second stage so I don't cross-contaminate stuff. I do try to clean these out good, but I don't rinse them until they're totally cleaned out, because I don't want that grit down the sink. So I'll use a paper towel and get them clean. So I'm going to put 4 of these, a tablespoon, into here. At some point I'll have to show you my vibratory tumblers I use. And so you use like half as much, and you can do it in half as much time. I'm just gonna, if I ran them downstairs, I could now, as my mom's not living down there right now. She moved into the main house. I could probably do it, but they're kind of loud. They have that vibration. I used to do it up in the main house, 5 upstairs rooms, but that was a lot of walk. Getting all the way over there, checking and cleaning them out. I'll take care of that spoon afterwards. Clean it good. Alright, so if this is like nearly empty, but it's only 4 tablespoons. I'm using the cups full, so I'll replenish it with the other one. Just easier to maneuver around. I got water already. So just pour this on here slowly. Right. So you can see where the water is already. Let's see if I can bring this in. It's right. Yeah, right there. Now this cover, I'm gonna run it under the sink, get this part wet and the edges wet. And actually, you know what I normally do is make sure I get a good seal. So, I mean, you could spray it, but I just wet my finger, and go around the edge of that lip. Make sure I get a good seal. And also, in case I got anything on it, wash off that edge. So I'm just gonna make sure it's rinsed. Now I put it on one side and I kind of push it a little bit, and it slides in. Just make sure it's in there good. There's no rock like keeping it from moving. Use some paper towels and that water off, and I'll just dry this. I don't know if it really matters, but we'll pit and stuff over there. This moisture's in there, but I think it's made of I don't think it's stainless steel. I don't think it is. Could be aluminum. Because this doesn't seem, this is bendy. So this is the tricky part. So now you want to get it lined up and try to push it down evenly. I'm gonna turn this around here a little bit because I want to press down on it. If you don't get this right, it kind of wobbles, but I don't think it matters too much as long as it's not a major wobble. Sometimes I push the sides in a little bit. mean, I don't like quite the design of the cover, but I do like the size of it. It's a good size to work with. Yeah, put the washer on, and then make sure you put the thicker side down so it's going to fit right in the groove. And when you're doing it, you get this point, you can go a little slower, release any air pressure. And if there's any moisture in there, water, it'll hiss just from squeezing it. All right. Do you want to crank it down? Just hand tight, but crank it down good. And you want to basically tighten until it doesn't go anymore. But you obviously don't want to use pliers because then you could break it. Unless you're all coking, then maybe ease off on it a little bit. All right, that's good. Wasn't going anymore. All right, so that is all ready. I'll put it on and we'll check it in like 10 days. All right, thank you. Jeff Button out here. So I want to thank you. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And there'll be more to come. Stay tuned for other stages. Thank you. Have a great day.